asked earlier about the nafl prayer. Nafl is the opposite of the fard. Fard means it is mandatory, such as the 5 daily prayers and Friday prayer and so on. Nafl is other than that. The supererogatory prayers, or fasting, or charity, or deeds which the Prophet ﷺ recommended to be done. Whereupon if the person does any of that, will be rewarded. And if he does not do it, he will not be punished. Such as the emphatic and the non-emphatic sunnah. Other than the fard prayer. The nawafil before and after the fard prayer, these are all nawafil, whether it's emphatic or non-emphatic. Emphatic means highly emphasized, that the Prophet ﷺ barely missed it, used regularly to do it, just missed it for a few times or while traveling. So these are all nawafil. And in the hadith, when the Prophet ﷺ was asked about, the Bedouin asked him, tell me about what Allah imposed on me and ordained on me. He said 5 daily prayers, إِلَّا أَن تَطَوَّعَ, unless if you want to offer nafl, that is extra. Similarly with the sadaqah, with the fasting and everything. Ibrahim's question is, what is the virtue of nafilah? Why do we have to do it? Simply in the hadith of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu ardah, he will answer your question. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave an example. As-salah. He said the very first act that the servant of Allah will be asked about on the Day of Judgment is the prayer. If it was done properly, he will be saved. If it was missing anything, or if it was full of shortcomings, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will order the angels to resort to the nawafil. Say, look in the record of my servant, does he have nawafil, extra voluntary prayers? When they examine the record and they see, mashallah, plenty of taraweeh and tahajjud, duha and witr before and after the prayers and so on. Yeah, he has plenty, okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will order them to complete any deficiency or shortcoming that took place in the fard from the nafla. Until it becomes complete and perfect, then that will be saved. Similarly, every fard, whether pertaining fasting, pertaining the zakah or hajj, will be dealt with likewise. So in brief, this is one of the greatest benefits and virtues of an-nawafil. There is another very interesting hadith. In the sacred hadith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, there is nothing that my servant can do to bring him closer to me than fulfilling what I ordained and obligated on him, the fard. Then my servant will continue to draw nearer to me through offering an-nawafil until I love him. And you know the rest of the hadith.